I'm James Tanner, and I'd like to welcome you to Quick Views of Genealogy. Of Genealogy Quick Views, I'm going to be talking about sharing your genealogy database with a GEDCOM file. It seems like whenever you want to share information, the other person or entity never seems to have the same program you use. With the proliferation of family trees online, sharing entire files is fairly common. Almost without exception, all of the current genealogical database programs and online family trees will allow you to share a GEDCOM file. Well, what is a GEDCOM file, and how do you create one? GEDCOM is an acronym. It stands for Genealogical Data Communication. It is a proprietary and open de facto specification for exchanging genealogical data between different genealogy software programs. GEDCOM was developed by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints as an aid to genealogical research. The original version of the GEDCOM was released in 1984, and the final version, generally available today, dates from back to 1995 and 1996. There have been several attempts in the last few years to update the GEDCOM standard, but so far none of them have been generally accepted by the genealogical software community. If you try to open a GEDCOM file with a word processor or other text viewing software, you will find that basically a GEDCOM file is a text file. Here's an example of what the file looks like when it's opened in a word processor. If you knew what you were doing, you could actually edit the file with the word processor to add, delete, or correct the file information. But be careful doing this, since if you alter the file too much, it may no longer be recognized as a GEDCOM file. I'm going to use the venerable old program personal ancestral file to demonstrate how to export a GEDCOM file. Bear in mind that most, if not all, of the commonly available GEDCOM genealogical database programs can also create and export a GEDCOM file. But every program is different, and you'll have to go to your own program's help menu to find out how to do this. In Personal Ancestral File, you find the export function in the File menu at the top of the left-hand corner of the screen. A pull-down menu will give you the option to export your file. The dialog box that appears has a lot of choices, but the ones to choose for a GEDCOM export is the last one on the bottom of the list on the left. You can also choose to export either all of the file or a part of the file. Review the checkboxes, because there are many options and you may want to include or not include some of the information that is shown on the right-hand column that are with the checkboxes. Choosing the options for partial export are complicated. If you're satisfied with the settings in the dialog box, all you have to do is to create the GEDCOM file is click Export. You'll be asked to give the file a name and to save the file to your computer. The file will be saved in your computer's hard drive in whatever location the program is saving its data files. Remember the name of the file because you may have to go looking for it. You want to be careful about exporting information about live people. If you look at the checkboxes carefully, you can see that you can uncheck the options for including live data. This may be different in your own genealogical database program, but essentially the same functions will be available. The file that you save will have a GED file extension. This file can be imported into any other genealogy program or uploaded online. You can also copy the file to a flash drive for sharing with family members, or even attach the file to an email or transfer it to another person with Dropbox or a similar program. Caution: not all GEDCOMs are equal. Since GEDCOM is an older standard, some of the features of your program may not be supported and may be cut out of the resulting exported file. Commonly, media items such as photographs or digitized documents that are attached to your database file may not be included in a GEDCOM transfer. If you want the recipient to have these files, you may need to make a separate copy of those files to give away. The same or similar functions or procedures for creating a GEDCOM export will exist in any other program. So look for it and be careful to read the instructions on your program, your own program, for making a GEDCOM export. Thanks for watching, and until next time.